Hey guys, it's CWillyHD here, and welcome to Animal Crossing. I didn't actually expect this game to have glitches, but after looking into it, I found a decent amount. I also really just love this series, so without further ado, here are some Animal Crossing glitches. To start off, there are a few glitches you can do with the villagers. First, bury a pitfall near one. Now push them towards it, and just as they're about to fall in, talk to them. The normal talking animation will play first, then the pitfall one. They'll talk normal to you instead of the pitfall text. Whenever they do an emotion animation, they'll pop up out of the ground and perform it. Once the conversation is ended, they'll hop out of the ground like usual. When a villager is near a bridge, nudge them onto it and hit him with the net. Now push him off and they'll be walking on water. Surprisingly, he walked around just fine. I couldn't get close enough to actually talk to him, but I did get him mad due to me hitting him with the net too many times. Exiting that acre will correct this. A similar trick can be done to make a villager walk in the ocean. Get one on the sand area, hit it with the net, and then push them towards the water. They'll float in the air for a brief moment and then walk around on it. I was hoping they would keep walking down and off the screen, but it never happened. Again, switching acres resets this state. Now that we've made the villagers walk on water, how about we do it ourselves? For this, you're going to need a snowball, which can be found during the winter time. If it's not currently late November to late February, you can just change the time to it. Once you found a snowball, roll it towards the bottom left or F1 acre. You want the snowball to be slightly bigger than you, so if you made it too big, just roll it around in some dirt or stone. Once the size is good, get it as close as you can to the cliff and at the edge of the shore. Make sure not to push it too far or it'll go into the water. Next, drop an item in front of the snowball, walk back, and then pick up the item as you're running at it. If you do this sequence at the right time, the snowball will inch forward and roll down the slope. But since we're on this side of it, the snowball will push us down into the water with it. You're now out of bounds, so feel free to run around in the open ocean. You can run back up the river if you choose to. Fishing doesn't work while doing this unless they're close to the shore. If you see them all the way out here, they're not catchable. You can also reach the island that you normally need a Game Boy Advance link for. You can visit the island and collect the bugs and fruit here. Once you're done, you can talk to Captain and it'll take you back to mainland. Up next is probably the most useful glitch. This one allows you to duplicate items as many times as you want. By duping expensive items, you can sell them to Nook to get easy bells. It's pretty complicated, but definitely worth it. I'm going to be doing this from a new game so I can get all the house upgrades really fast. So when the game starts up, pick the top left house to stay in. Next, set the date to any day a sports festival takes place. I used March 20th, 2013. Now enter the game and go down to the wishing well. Speak to Tortimer and it'll give you a spring or autumn medal depending on what date you put in. Now we need to run up to Nook's shop to enter a code to receive the modern table. We need a 2x1 table to perform the glitch, so enter this code to get one. Make sure you enter the code exactly, caps and everything, or it won't work. Now go into your house and pick up the tape deck. Place 4 shirts along the right side of the house. I'd recommend using the pattern section to create the shirts because then you don't have to purchase any. Now grab onto the bottom shirt, let go, and run up. You want to pause shortly after. What you want is the top of your player's inventory bubble to line up with the line in the wall. It's pretty specific but not frame perfect. When you think you got it, select the modern table and drop it. As soon as the menu closes, continue running up and you'll walk above the shirts. Tap left and you'll now be on the table. Drop the metal you got on it and then tap up or down and pick up the table. Now drop the tape deck while facing the metal and it'll land above it. Drag the metal down, pick up the 2 lowest shirts, and exit and re-enter the house. When you come back in, the items will have flipped positions and you can now pick up the metal. Now every time you re-enter the house, there'll be another metal on top for you to pick up. While that's useful, we're going to take this one step further so we can have 3 of these contraptions. Grab at least 2 metals and sell them to Nook. Now run over to the post office and pay off your debt. Head back to Nook once more and have him upgrade your house. Before leaving, purchase 2 more tape decks from the catalog. Once that's done, head back into your house, grab 1 more medal, then save and quit the game. Load the game back up and set the time forward 1 month. Now start up your town, grab the mail, and head inside. Place your modern table to the right of the tape deck and push that forward 1 time. You just did a trick known as blast off and it'll allow us to get back on the table. Now drop the metal and pick up the table. Place the tape deck we got out of the present on top and pull it down. Now drop the table here and push this tape deck down past the table. You should blast off again and you now need to grab the metal to the left and place it on the table. Pick up the table and place the other tape deck we ordered on top. Now move the metal into this position. The reason I did that is so when I exit and re-enter the house, we can grab all 3 metals as fast as possible, then leave again. And there you go, you can now have 3 metals every time you enter the house. Selling a full inventory of these will get you 210,000 bells. If you repeat this process, you can pretty much obtain infinite bells. This will also allow you to pay back every house debt with ease. Like I said earlier, this glitch may look complicated, but I promise you if you take it one step at a time, it's not that hard. With that difficult glitch out of the way, let's finish off with one that allows you to access the beta world for the game. We're going to do a glitch known as wrong warping, and it occurs when the game tries to play 2 cutscenes at the same time. To get warp to the beta map, the post office has to be in acre A1 or A2 of your town. Once that's done, make sure you have enough money to pay off your house debt because that'll be one of the cutscenes we trigger. Next, set the time to 2:59 PM and the date to any day a sports festival takes place. I again use March 20th, 2013. Now load your town and run to the post office. Wait till the music begins to fade, then enter the door. It can be tricky to figure out when to enter here, so here's my full attempt with the audio. Once you enter, run up the Pelly, pay off the house debt, and walk back out. Your villagers should tilt sideways, warp, then close an invisible door over some water. This wrong warp occurred because the game tried to play the sports festival announcement cutscene while playing the debt-free cutscene. Once you close out of the text, you're free to run around the beta map. In it, there are 3 lighthouses, a bunch of pitfalls, and some people to talk to. You can talk to this one here, but these 2 won't even speak to you. Be sure not to open the map while in here because it'll crash the game. Once you're done exploring here, just reset the game. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Game Breakers. If you did, drop a like and subscribe. Just a quick update, I am going away for the holiday, so I won't be able to work on videos for about a week. This will most likely be the last video for this year, so I hope you all have a wonderful holiday and an awesome new year. But for now, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, see ya!